Markets are under pressure and the macro picture is getting complicated. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your India market briefing for June 20th. We cover the Nifty 50, Sensex, Bank Nifty, and the stocks dominating headlines today. Let us start with a snapshot of the Indian equity markets today. Starting with the Nifty 50, India's benchmark large-cap index. Nifty 50 is trading lower by -0.64% at 24,013 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Nifty 50 is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $24,493 resistance and $23,533 support as the boundaries of the current range. The Sensex, tracking India's 30 largest blue-chip companies. Sensex dipped -0.78% to 76,803 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. The Bank Nifty, India's banking sector barometer, is closely watched by traders as a leading indicator for the broader market. Bank Nifty slipped -0.48% to 57,686 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that the Fed's new hawkish reality just forced Goldman Sachs to slash its gold forecast by $500. With Bank Nifty moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $59,128 level above and $56,244 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Now let us look at the stocks making headlines in India today. HDFC Bank dipped -0.79% to 779.80 Indian rupees. Net interest margin is under some pressure from deposit cost competition, but the liability franchise, the cheapest deposit base in private banking, is the structural moat. Any RBI commentary on the bank's operational constraints being lifted would be a significant re-rating catalyst. Infosys plunged -6.75% to 1,051.40 Indian rupees in a significant session. The Cobalt AI deal pipeline is growing, but revenue conversion takes 6 to 12 months. Near-term earnings momentum depends on existing account mining. Watch for any guidance revision commentary ahead of the quarterly earnings. The whisper is that the management has become more conservative than warranted. Wipro is down -1.12%, trading at 180.80 Indian rupees. AI services revenue, particularly enterprise AI implementation projects, is the emerging differentiation story. The EBIT margin target of 17 to 17.5% is on track. Watch U.S. financial services deal activity as the indicator of whether demand is genuinely recovering. Now let us look at the macro backdrop for Indian markets. The rupee is strengthening against the dollar, trading at 94.31. A softer rupee compresses margins for import-heavy sectors like oil, consumer goods, and airlines, while IT exporters like TCS and Infosys benefit. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Foreign institutional investor flows are the near-term swing factor. Any risk-off in global markets tends to amplify selling pressure on Indian indices given the high FII ownership in Nifty 50 constituents. The biggest mover in India today is Infosys. Infosys plunged -6.75% to 1,051.40 Indian rupees in a significant session. The Cobalt AI deal pipeline is growing, but revenue conversion takes 6 to 12 months. Near-term earnings momentum depends on existing account mining. Watch for any guidance revision commentary ahead of the quarterly earnings. The whisper is that the management has become more conservative than warranted. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, Please like this video and subscribe, it directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view, we feature the sharpest takes in future videos. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your India market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of Indian and global markets.